Okay, art students, welcome back to another lesson. So this should be a short one because I am working on a request by one of you fellow art students, one of the fellow art students. So this one, it came out as I was doing it. So I'm going to work on this, and it's going to be really quick. Hopefully it'll be really quick, and hopefully it will help you in doing what it is you need to do. Camera warm up. So someone requested how to do a torso from all sides, twisted and so forth. So I was working on that. I was putting that together. So this just came out. So I decided to do that. And you've already seen the title. This is how to start your character. I think that's the title. Anyway, character. So first thing is the torso. As I say always, is the torso. My camera is at that point where anytime I move up and down, it's going to blur on me. I don't want it to be too close, but I don't want it to be too far. So that sweet spot is where it always blurs on me. So anyway, let's not worry about the camera for now. So as I said, the torso is where you start. I want to draw a character. You want to draw a character. You don't know what position you're going to draw. You kind of know, but you want to draw that character. So the first thing you start out with is the torso. So you want to do that oval. I'm using a pencil so that you guys can see, because the blue and red pencil have been kind of letting me down visually. So you have that oval. Practice doing ovals. It doesn't have to be perfect, because this is just a rough sketch, or you first start out with your rough sketch. Then you figure out, well, it's your center line. Your center line is always going to be there. You figure out your angle of the person. And by figuring that out, you do the head. Now, I'll do the head last, but when you're trying to just figure out in your head how you want your character, do I want my character straight up and down? It's by putting the head up there. Where's my eraser? And this is the bad part about using a pencil. Do I want my character, or am I looking, let's put it that way, am I viewing my character straight on? Where's my little guy? Let's use it like this. Am I viewing my character straight on? Am I viewing him from the bottom? So if you're viewing him from the bottom, your head is going to go kind of behind your chest. This is your chest. You're going to have some of that head behind that chest. Am I viewing him from the top? Now, if you're viewing him more from the top, your head is going to go into that chest. So the head is going to go like this. So that's the first thing you want to think about. Where am I viewing my character? How am I viewing my character? For whatever position you're going to do, is he running? Is he jumping? Is it fighting position? Is he flat on the ground about to fight? Come on, camera. I figured out the weakness of it. It's just, as I said, this is the spot where it does it. If I go any closer or any further, it won't do it. But this is the spot where you can see everything. So after that, you figure out where this part is going to be. This is like the rib cage. All this is the rib cage, because these are ribs, and everything is tucked under. All your important organs are tucked under there, so like in a cage, so that they won't really take that much damage. Am I going to have to look? See the yellow? See the yellow? So, and again, it depends on where that person, or how that person is angled. So if it's, let's do another one. If it is straight on, you're gonna have it up like this. If it is down, here's the head. Can you see that? Am I focused? Here's the head on top. You're gonna see some neck. If it is, you're looking more up at him, this is gonna be more up, where this is kind of like in the center almost. It's gonna be a little higher here, and the head is gonna be, some of that chin is gonna be down into that chest. And if it's above, remember the head is going to be into the chest. The chest is going to be in front of the head. Above, the head is going to be in front of the chest. And then you will it'll be lowered down, lowered down. And you don't want to make this too big in the beginning. All that, you just enlarge your head to fit your torso. But you don't want to make it too big in the beginning. So the next thing is, let's just do this. Let's put this guy, we're in front of this guy. It's going to be doing a lot of different angles. The head is going to be here, up. So we have this there. Now, when I'm drawing somebody straight on, when I draw somebody, I think I just threw that example away. Save me from having to draw real quick. Anyway, if I draw somebody straight on, I'm just going to come straight down here, and then I'm going to do my upside down house like that. That's if I'm drawing them straight on. If I'm drawing them at a higher or lower angle now I will imagine, now I need my color pencil, any color pencil. I will take this and I will put a ball. This will become a ball. This is when I'm about to twist them or turn them or do something else. This is more when I'm doing comics, when I'm constantly moving my characters. If I'm just drawing a pinup, I would have drew it the other way. Then I will put my torso on that ball somehow, still with the house. That way I can imagine this thing twisting on this ball. Okay, so these are, let's use this guy here. So this ball is going to be down here. And remembering that everything is round, this ball is round no matter how you turn it. And then I will put my torso down here, keeping it round. And by you seeing this, you know that it is round automatically. And then when you get into more detail in the torso, which I will get into in the next video, you'll know by, you're looking down. By 1, the head is into the shoulders. 2, your collarbone has become that diamond shape. And this is going to be round, and you put your legs down. Your legs are going to be round as well, short and round as well. So if you're looking upward, you're going to have this. And by this shape, you automatically know you're kind of looking up. The same way when I show you how to do cylinder, and you're looking up at it, it's going to be round like that, and you're going to see the inside of that. So same thing for this. So you have that ball, and then you will have this torso, except it's going to be going up, round, just like that. Pencil. It's going to be going round, and you can still have that house shape, but just know that your legs are going to fit here, and it's going to be rounded off as well. Pen. Let me get a darker pen so you guys can see that. This desk is extra junky today. So let's just do this. And then of course your legs are going to fit down here so that you know that's an up shot. Now with this, the one thing you can do, let's erase the head. When you need to twist more, remembering, you know, you have your straight on, your up, and your low. Well, this would be your low and your up. A lot of it's going to be the same. So if I want to twist this character, I'm going to, instead of this line going straight, it's going to go at an angle like this. This is going to be me twisting this character. This line here. And this part, your torso, your rib cage, which is actually shaped, if I can do it, is actually shaped like this. Now usually when I draw a character, I reverse it. I'll have this higher to give that character more shoulders. I would do this wider, slow down Brian, to give the character wider shoulders when I put the arms on it versus this, because this is the actual shape of the rib cage. Comes up and then you have your ribs coming down around. So this is not going to move. This is a solid piece. Just remember, this is one solid piece. It's just going to go over, go backwards, twist that way. It won't actually twist. This part will. So if I'm doing somebody tilted over, or tilting him in some way, just removing that to get him out the way. I don't want to use another piece of paper. Then I will take that and I will put his head over like this. Remember that center line? It's going to go right down the head as well. And then his shoulder, his collarbone, is going to twist over as well. It's not going to go straight. It's going to twist over, and then you have your delts right here, your neck, your shoulders. So by this line, your center line going this way. So if this was straight, this is the part that's going to twist. This, your bottom, your hips are shaped, and I'm kind of staring at my dummy, shaped like this, pretty much. You have the opening, and it's the same thing, kind of almost like a butterfly, kind of. And then you have that opening here. You have your spine, it's connected to the spine. You have your spine here, and that's solid as well. And you have your hole here and there. So this is your hip. So this would be your upside down house right here. Just like that. And then your legs are connected in here, and they come out, the bones of your legs are connected in there like that. Right? I don't want to go too fast. I'm not trying to get a real anatomy lesson. I'm just trying to show you how to start your character or your figure. How to start drawing the figure. I think that's the title that I will come up with. So, as again, this is solid and this is solid too. So this is the only part that's going to twist, and it's going to come back down solid wherever your legs are. All right, now if I want to, same with the opposite direction. You just tilt it over. Now if I wanted to tilt this, there's my pencil. Getting so many pencils here. Keeping my ball. And this actually represents, where is it? Let me draw a real quick one real quick. This is going to represent your love handles. So you have your torso, which is always oval. Let's do your hips real quick. Oh yeah, your hips. Right there. So, and you have this. At this point right here where it curves up, your obliques or your love handles are going to be like this, right here and right here. And these are just squishy, you know, all this is just soft and squishy and twistable. So this is what this takes the place of, is your obliques, and you put that in there later. So let's say I got this guy twisted here, and I want this twisted here, so, or tilted here. This is the only part that twists. The red is the only part that twists. The black tilts, pivots maybe. So again, you tilt it, it's going to, that line is going to stay straight. Like that. So as it just tilts. Let me see if I can do this. This tilts over. Camera, this tilts over and over. And then this tilts over as well. The waist, hips and waist. I keep throwing those two off. So yeah, this doesn't do it as much as you would want to do for drawing, but yeah, especially if you're drawing like a character that's limber like Spider-Man. So you keep that, and then you won't see this part of the ball, but you will see this part of the ball. Your oblique right here is going to get squished in here. You probably won't really see it. This one is going to stretch right here, because your stomach muscles actually, because of your obliques, your stomach muscles are going to come in just like that. You're going to have this shape here because your obliques are right here and pushing on that and pushing on that, and then your ribs come out there. So it's going to actually come in a little. The first set, as this turn, let's see if I can use this. You don't want to make this too low, because I'm about to tell you why. You don't want to have this too low, because your first set of stomach muscles are going to be right across here. That's your first set, and I want to say your largest set. But then you can have another set here depending on how ripped your character is if you're doing superhero stuff. So then your second set, so right here it comes around. How can I explain this? I think I'm doing a good job. Here it comes around like this. This is going to be your first set, straight across. Your obliques start here. Remember that. It's kind of almost like a half a triangle going in. And then you have your second set. That's why you have this coming in angle right there. And then you can flatten it out or straighten it out, coming down past your hips like that. So you have the sixth set, and you have one long piece like right in here, right down to the crotch, like that. So anytime you tilt this guy over, anytime you take this guy, you tilt him over, you're going to squeeze that oblique or that love handle. technically it's called the obliques. So for people that don't know, it's the love handle. But I try to give you definition as I go along to kind of like help you become that doctor you always wanted to be, doctor and artist. And fun fact, Jim Lee started out to be a doctor because I think his mom or his dad was a doctor, or maybe both of them. So he went all the way through medical school, and I think he had to take the finals or something, but he stressed out so bad that he started doing drawing. And then he realized he didn't want to become a doctor. He wanted to become an artist. So, yeah, thank you, Jim. He gave up being, and he went all the way through the course, and he gave up and became a, didn't give up, just he knew it was stressful. So he became an artist, and now he is like one of the top DC heads, editors at DC Comics. So, yeah. So this is going to squeeze in. Give me another color. Where's my blue? This is why I use different colors. So this is going to squeeze in. I don't know if you can see that because this dark pencil, the pencil itself is blocking it, and this is going to stretch out. So you're going to have that remembering. It's going to come in. This is why I say you don't want to make your this too wide, too deep, because you're going to have this one big stomach muscle here. So then when you do your abs, you're going to have, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like kind of like this, because this part is pinching here and this part is wide, so you're going to have that narrower here and wider there, and you can see, you know, it helps you see because the body is twisting, so you're going to have like that. So remember this, it's going to come out like that. Same way for the opposite. You can have, well, if I twisted this way, he would just be leaning that way. So this is how you start when you're drawing your character. Again, recap. Oval, and I'll just draw a quick position somehow. Center line. Is he leaning? Is he going forward? Is he going backwards? Is he leaning left or right? Put the head on wherever. So let's just put the head up. We'll have him. I'm going to have him. You're looking up at him. Head here. Here's going to be my chest. Right here is my center line. This. Remember, don't make this too big, too wide, like that. So here's going to be the ball. Because I'm looking up at it, this is going to turn this way. Well, actually, let's tilt that just for the sake of tilting it. So I'm going to tilt it this way, and it's still going to be curved. So this has got to twist to fit into that. So it's going to be kind of like this. And then since I am still looking up at it, save space for the jump, the man jump, then you're going to have room for the legs, that hole for the legs. So and this is the start. Arms and legs are optional, however you want to choose to put your arms and legs. But since I'm looking up, I'm going to put this leg here, which is just an oval. It's oval or cylinder. Depends on if I put the ends on it or not. Then I'll do another cylinder. It's funky position. I'm just throwing something out there. Not doing no real serious comic book action positions. And then we could do a Spider-Man swing or something. If you want to throw the other leg up there, it could be jumping down. Let's just put it this way. Still seeing the opening, showing that you're looking up at it. And then I can put this other one back here, showing this. So we're looking up, so the chest is going to be curved like that, and then you're going to have your delts up here, depending on how you put the arms. So let's put one arm up. So that collarbone, That arm, cylinder or oval, depending on how nicely you draw it. If I want to be quick, if I'm doing just a quick sketch like this, I'll just do ovals. If I'm doing more detail, then I will go ahead and do my cylinders so that I'll know where my opening is at. So this is facing me because I'm seeing the opening, and then I'll do one up here just because I have no idea, which is going to be going back because you're seeing the opening at the bottom. And let me ink that. Now see, I usually never do that because I draw quick, so I'm drawing the ovals, but for you guys, I'm doing it. Another pen that needs to go into the trash. I just can't throw pens away. I have them just I'll give you an example of junky my desk. They're all right here in reach, you know, and half of them are good, some are good, some are bad. I don't know, I just throw them to the side and I mix them up. And this, like I said, this is what I usually do. I just do like an oval, a pencil back. And then if this is going back, I'll put this one on top of this. This is why I use red and blue. Let's do that again. Let's show you in red and blue. So I have my delt right here, and I have this one oval here. Oval cylinder, half and half. And then I'll put, since this arm is going backwards, I will put this behind that blue to show that it's going backwards. If it was going forwards, I would put it in front of that blue, but that's just, you know, it wouldn't go backwards like that. So you put one oval in front of the other or one behind the other to show what it's doing. And yeah, I think that's. Let me just ink this real quick. A little detail. So you have your chest is going to be your center line of that chest right here. Pull it down. It's going to be right here, and then you're going to have your delt. It's just going to come in and to that chest. It's a bad pen. Throw this pen away. Like that. Have that curve. Collarbone, you're going to see it again. You're going to have that curve that coming up. This is going to go tuck all the way in. It's going to go up. And you see another part of that there. You're going to have your lats, which is not really going to stick out too much. Like that. I usually put that little mountain right there, and then there. So this is going to come down straight. This is going to curve to curve, and it's going to come down straight in here. So my love handle is going to be wide here and pinched here. And then my hip. Leg. So you see how that leg is coming in front of that hip? This part of the leg is coming in front of this back part of the leg. Whenever you see somebody up, you're going to see curves of the buttocks, because I always say you have to leave room for the junk, and you'll see the buttocks curve, and then this is going to come in front as well. Your knee, and then this. And then depending on how high up you see the person, if the person's kind of like looking down, the chin is going to be tucked down here. You won't see the bottom. If he's looking up, you're going to see the bottom of the chin. Like that. And that's just doing upside down U or tunnel, train tunnel or whatever. And then you have your head right there. Everything is going to be up. Your nose is going to be higher. Your eyes are going to be just above that, and your mouth is going to be just below that nose. And you're going to have a lot of room for the chin. I draw small, I'm sorry. This is one reason the camera, because if my camera is too close, too zoomed in, everything will be a blur. Every time I move my hand in and out, it'll blur to try to focus. So, but if he is not looking up, maybe he's looking down, he's coming, he's got some clubs or something he's about to bash somebody's brains in. It could be like Nightwing or something. And if he's not looking down, the chin is going to be down here. You're going to, as Law said, you're going to adjust the face to where he's looking down. And the chin is going to be down. And the ears. And you may see a little bit of neck come around, because when you tilt your head, realistically, you're squishing your neck and you're making that neck. When your chin comes down to this point here, your neck is going to stretch out just a little bit. So you may see some of the neck looking down in down position like that. So 27 minutes, that's not too bad. Recap, I like recap because so much goes through my mind that sometimes I forget what I just said. All right, start out with the torso. I have this image of my head, my character of my position. He's going to be fighting, he's going to be running, he's going to be jumping. First thing, torso. And I didn't say from the side. You know, if you twist the person, if this is the center line, if you twist to the side, it's kind of the same thing, except the mountain here is going to be different, and then the abs will come in that way if you twist them to the side. Other than that, everything is the same. This is going to be the same. This is going to be more rounded if you're looking down. So if it's this like this, so I can see, because pencil is it's glare. I can't see because of glare. It would be like this, straight down, and then this could curve, and this could come down like this. This is going to be the center. It's always going to be the center of the roof. Wherever this line is, it's going to be the center of your roof. So you'll see more over here than you will over there. Same thing. So remember, this is not going to come all the way over to the side. It's going to come about right there. And then you'll have this part in your arm. Move over. This, your arm, your leg. So, and then your oblique is going to, because this is round, remember this is round, your oblique is going to be coming around like that. It's kind of like two triangles, half and half, but in the opposite direction, facing each other, kind of like this and this oblique. And then let's say your stomach comes down into that, because your hips hit right here. And then your stomach is here all the way down, and this is the skinniest part. You don't want them too close together. Ab, a big ab there. All right, so same thing with the twist. So first thing, torso. Always torso. And I have to figure out how my character is going to be. So, or what position he's going to be in. Let's just say he's gonna punch. Okay, he's gonna punch. So he's gonna be down. Okay, let's just put the head like this. We're a little above this guy. So I want to twist this, get this here, get this here. So I want to, you're above him. So here's my collarbone here. This is gonna make that diamond shape. Here's my delt, which I should have twisted him more, but I'm not gonna twist him more. I'm just gonna throw it like a straight arm jab then. So here's my ball, and the ball is not right here. When you turn them to the side, the ball is not just going to be here. The ball is going to be the whole thing. It's going to be, this is too high, number one, looking at it, because I'm above him. So remember, when you're above, you're going to have less of this. But that ball is going to be here, going through this guy. It's going to represent his hips. Remember that waist, that love handle, which is going to be right here. That's that ball. So pencil, because I'm above him, I'm going to be looking down at this. This is going to have that downward curve because I'm above him. If I'm below him, it's going to be more the opposite way, but this is actually cut that way. So it might not look like it's going up when you're above. So let's just say this is going to be like this, and how do I want to have my hips? I want to have my hips like this. So this is going to be one hard piece. here, let's just say this leg is going to go forward, cylinder. This leg is kind of going to go to the side, and I'm rushing now. This leg is going to go maybe back. This is going to be here. My delt is going to be here. And if you punch, you twist your body, so this should be more to the side. So let's just do that because I want to do right. So my delt is going to be more turned around. And I did notice that on somebody's drawing where he twisted the body this way, but he had the arm still back here. This one was right, but it's back here. But when you twist your body, it's going to be here. You're going to start seeing some back and shoulder. So this is going to be the center. It's going to come up here, and my delt is going to be right here. So as I said, you're going to see some back and shoulder, and because this one is going, you twisted that body, this one's going to go back more. It's kind of like, let's see. Since you got the guy here, I twist my body, and you start to see some back. So if I twist it, this one's going to pull backwards that way. This one's going to come forward. Remember, this part doesn't move. This is stable. So, you get a little bit of motion in the joint, but if that bone is stable, that connects it. So you're going to be like this. This one's going to go back. It can even go back behind the head a little bit. To give it that more, it's going back. So you'd have to bring that collarbone, because that collarbone is going to sit right in the center of this. And then we have that arm. We put that arm, which is going to be a cylinder, connected to this circle. And another cylinder. We're not going to see the opening. And then this one's going to go back, and let's just put it down. Let's put the fist down. This one's going to be opening, because you're going to see the opening. And then you have your punch from drawing your oval. Find out if you're going to be above it or below it. You might need some neck. I'll lift this head up just a little bit more so I can have some neck in there. Shoulder comes down. Then you're going to see this, and this is going to be like this. Someone asked me, they suggest like, oh, check out such and such channel, check out which is good, and I hope you're doing that for me, saying check out Brian's channel. But a lot of people will say, check out this particular artist's channel. And this particular artist, they tend to use, all of them that I saw are on a computer. They'll use the computer graphics where they can just, clip out the head and move the head up. Or, that's all well and good, but everybody doesn't have that graphic program. They don't know how to use that. A lot of us just have pencil and paper. And to me, that's kind of cheating. If I draw an arm and then I just, highlight it and move it back a little bit with the computer, no, you draw that thing, erase that and redraw it, erase it and redraw it until you get it right. So yeah, this is going to go in like this and then back. So let me do a quick ink on this thing. And this is why whenever you draw, I say walk away from your picture, because you draw it and you're like, oh yeah, it looks so good, this is the one, and it could be just messed up tomorrow morning after you inked it, and you look at it and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? So just always ink or walk away from a picture. So just a quick ink. You can get a fatter brush, make it even quicker. Fatter pen. So by following those steps, I don't want to follow those. I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to do it again, because I'll do it again and again, and it'll be like repetition. And this is that oblique that comes down here. This is the center of your stomach. Comes down here. You'll see that rib. Stomach comes in, and it's going to go like this, and you're still going to see a little oblique on the side. And that one took me a long time to figure out. I didn't understand the obliques, but I knew that I always made the stomach all the way to the end, but it doesn't really go to the end if you understood anything that I just said. Brian, what's the hardest part about doing a video? The thumbnail. Doing a thumbnail to me is like the hardest part, because the thumbnail is what attracts people to your video. and I get lazy with thumbnails a lot, but I don't want to mislead you guys by, drawing like this fierce lion warrior, and then you like, oh, the lion warrior, and then you look at the video and I'm drawing a foot, and you're like, well, where's the lion warrior? That's, what is it, that clickbait. Because I look at several car video people that have cars, these Hellcats and these supercars, and one of the big things is now is like buying a new Ferrari or something like that. They'll use that, and they never buy the Ferrari. They just go to the dealership to look at the Ferrari, but it's clickbait. How long have you been messed up, camera? What's wrong with you? Here's the yellow. Gonna get a new phone. Gonna get a new camera eventually. As I say, this is the sweet spot that I like to film at, but the camera is at that one angle where it doesn't like to stay focused. This point right here, the neck is going to make that V, and then going to the head is my neck, there's my shoulder, and then there you have a quick little punch. And then if I'm like want to like the action swing kind of thing, and thumb and the fingers like that. So yeah, just by 37 minutes minus a couple editing breaks. Yeah, just by starting with the torso, figuring out your angle, and the angle is figured out by the head and also the collarbone, which I will get into when I do my actual torso video. Collarbone, then you have the rest. You can put the rest around the, is this my main page? Yeah, you can put the rest around the torso. Torso is stable. It's going to be there, and you draw the torso first. That way you'll know that your body will fit on the paper. Here's my paper. I draw my torso first. If I draw my torso this big, my pencil, where's my pencil? If I draw my torso this big, right off the bat, I know my legs are not going to fit on this thing. If I do my head first, like a lot of people do heads, I could have used it for a head example. If I do my head, I say, okay, I put my head right here. And then my feet are still not going to fit. If I'm trying to draw a whole character, and then I spend all this time drawing this wonderful head, like, yeah, this is going to be tight. Oh yeah, my character's going to look rugged. Yeah, this is, and I do that, and then I start drawing my character. However, I'm drawing my character, and then my feet come down, and I'm pissed off because now you can't see the boots that I designed for this character because I started on that head. So always do your torso, and then you should be able to see if something else is going to fit, if your feet are going to fit. If I don't want my feet to fit, then that's perfect. But if I'm trying to do my character and I want to show it to you, I want you to see the whole thing. So, yeah. Hopefully you got it. Give me a thumbs up. I should say that in the beginning, but I don't. It's about me teaching you guys. But if you like it, yeah, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you know somebody who is into art and they haven't found me, find me. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this quick video. And I'm working on your torso video. I forgot who you were, but you asked me for that. I'm working on a couple extra requests as well. So all this week is gonna be request videos. So let me know if you like this or not, and I'll see you guys in the next video because I'm gonna ramble. So I'm gonna ramble. So this is it. I'll see you guys later. No bell because I'm too lazy to put the bell in there. So see you in the next video.